Hi, I'm very excited today because I have the chance together with you to unbox a brand new fresh copy of Paranormal Detectives. This is the latest installment from Lucky Duck Games, a company that never ceases to amaze us with the sheer amount of fun created by their latest games. Please go and check Chronicles of Crime if you haven't done so, one of their best hits so far, among others. But they continue on a good strike and coming with this great title, which promises lots of fun, deduction, murder mystery, and a real good package for a party game. So, no further ado, let's go and open the box and see what's inside. First of all, the cover looks very nice. You can see all of the paranormal detectives sitting on top of the deceased victim. You're a ghost, you just died, and you don't know how this happened, but you're trying to communicate in your ghostly way with all these paranormal detectives, trying to figure out how you died, where you died, what was the victim, the murders and motive, etc. And you can communicate in a very special way with them, and that's the fun of the game. So it's you who died, and you're trying to get some honesty and some justice for your death by communicating the truth to these paranormal detectives. So let's open the box right away. This game plays for 2 to 6 players, takes about 45 minutes. We are really excited to try this one out. I'm sure it's going to be tremendous fun, like most of the Lucky Duck games. So let's open the game and see what's inside. Okay, so first of all we have the book of rules, the rule book with the paranormal detective rules. A quick word on the rule book of Lucky Duck games. Are very well structured, have a very good flow. Everything is very easy to come across. You really understand how the game plays. The games are not difficult to get into, and they have just the right amount of rules, in my opinion, not too many details, so they're more sitting heavily on the fun, and especially this line of games they have, so you can see the contents of the game. There isn't even, you make notes to communicate with your detectives, or you take the hand of the detective and like a ghost you manipulate it so you can draw on a piece of paper. This is so much fun. I'm really looking forward to get this on the table. So this is a setup, very easy to go through how you set up the game to start. Essential rules for the game. You see, there are not that many rules, very easy flow, how you win, how you lose, and you can have a variant as well at the end. Excellent art, like most of the times with Lucky Duck games. I'm really a big fan of this cartoonish slash quite interesting take on the art. They are cartoonish, yet they have a very realistic feel. I can't describe it very well, but anyway, anyone can judge for themselves. If you're a fan, you know what I mean. So let's see what we have inside the box. We start by 5, because one of the 6 players is going to be the ghost. We have 5 player screens. These are really huge, the way the player screens should look like, because most of the times you have like small screens and you can't really manage to hide the things you need to supposed to hide behind your screen. This is a very tall one, and I'm really happy that this has a matte printing with good art, and you can really show who paranormal detective you're playing, if you're playing on the side of the paranormal detectives. So great art. Let's quickly go through the art of the screens, one for each detective. We have this one, then that one. They all look very nice, like the nun, and this lady who looks like a shear or something like that. So all of them are paranormal detectives. They have paranormal abilities, and they are able to communicate in a different way via their asymmetrical deck with the victim. This is the main board. Okay, this is very nice because you can see some sort of device who picks up special wavelengths, so you can communicate with the dead. You have seen this in so many mystery and murder mystery movies. Here's the chalk draw of where the victim died, 1, 2, 3, where you have the evidence. Then this looks like a Ouija board, I suppose, or something like that. You have some relics across. Very nice board, looks great. Just a word on the thickness, is very thick and has a very good look. So I'm really happy with how this game board looks. Interesting choice of art and materials. Great stuff. So put this on the side for the moment. Let's see what else we get inside the box. Some baggies, some dry erase pens, and I really like that they went with this option. This is one of my complaints in most of the, the roll and write games where you need to use a pencil and a block and piece of paper to draw, and when you play the game that much you need to reprint. Okay, not that big deal, but if the companies like Lucky Duck Games took a bit more care of us, they would provide us with these dry erase pens, because you can draw very easily and then you can wipe it with the back of the pen. This is the material I like to see in this type of games, and I'm very happy they went with this option here. This is excellent choice. Okay, so we have one for each player. We have 6 pens. Then this is an interesting component. I'm really pumped about this because I haven't seen it before. These are 2 pieces of ropes, a white one and a black one. Okay, so this may look like normal rope, but it's like reinforced with a coil from the inside. Why do you care about that? Very simple, because essentially you can bend it in a way so you can make things, because you're a ghost and you're trying to communicate, so you're not bending it, your ghost spirit is doing so. So you're trying to make shapes and answer the questions of the detectives. Let me do something stupid completely just to show you what I mean. You're trying to answer to the best of your ability with the means you have, this is very stupid what I'm doing, but anyway, the questions of the detectives. So look at that, just draw a figurine or something like that. That's why this is an excellent choice of material. Same goes for the black one, because the ghost can interact with his her ghostly ways with the paranormal detectives, and try to answer by using special stuff like manipulating the ropes, or picking the hand of the detective and making him draw, or using the witchboard or stuff like that. Very cool ideas here, really like it. Okay, so some more baggies, and let's see what we have here. Let me use the correct description of the components as well, so give me a sec. Right, so we have the story cards here. These are big cards, and I like very much the size of them. I like very much the back of the card. This fits the theme very well. Lots and lots of these cards, the story cards, and you can see that we have specific stories here. What a show, support, invisible hand, departure, hip hip hooray, the masterpiece, hell of a party, cheers honey, no spoilers, etc. Lots and lots of stories here. The structure of the card is very, very interesting. Let me show you how it looks like. You have the main story that you read, then you get into the theme, and you back the theme with the story that you get. Then this is who did it. This is the card that the ghost will take, because they're going to know who did it, why, where, how, and what weapon they used. So this is very nice because, first of all, it's different. You have many different configurations and situations from the story cards, but also it adds a lot of flavor, so you're really acting while you're playing the ghost that you died in this specific way. So I'm really pumped about that. And it's not just simple finding the motive or the weapon or etc. You really put the pieces together and make a good story out of it. And this looks to be like one of those games that you're gonna have tremendous fun acting and playing and deducting and trying to find out how this poor person, you or one of your friends, died, why and where. So real good quality and lots of replayability here. I think they have an app, if I'm not mistaken, but you can get also additional ones from the web, and that's one of the best things you can offer to your customers. More support, more free stuff, and more additional things to get from the app. So very happy with these story cards. They look like that. I'm so much pumped about these wires, really can't wait to try them. So then we have a deck of cards with the interaction cards. Now each detective has their specific pre-constructed asymmetrical deck with the action cards and the way they can interact with a ghost. So you can ask various questions, but you can play a card. You see each color, each deck has a different back, I think. Or do you get one of those? Anyway, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, these are the tarot cards, look how they look. And you're trying to communicate with, specifically with the ghost in a way that they can really try to, yeah, these are the pre-constructed deck, give feedback back about the way they died. For example, this is a ghost touch. The ghost draws the answer with their finger on your back. How fun is that? I mean, imagine a person trying to draw something on the back of your back by pulling his or her finger on your back. This is so clever, this game. I'm really pumped about it. You can understand my excitement is off the roof, and I'm sure most of you are really excited together with me. Just showing briefly some of the cards. I'm going quickly, I don't want to make some spoilers if you want to find out for yourself, because this is part of the excitement as well. The art is very good. Let's read another one. For example, this is a talking board. The ghost places markers on the talking board. Or you can have the whispers of shadow. The ghost mouths one word. Tarot cards. The ghost plays up to 3 tarot cards. Ghost meter. The ghost arranges to 3 markers on the ghost meter. The ghost arranges the rope. This is my favorite one. I really want to do this one. It looks so much fun. Okay, so you get the idea. Let me stop being excited for a moment and show you the rest of the cards. You can have the tarot cards, which are these, and you can have the Fool, the Emperor, the Lovers, Strength, etc. They look like modern type of tarot cards, which are played and trying to pass messages to you from the ghost if they have to answer by playing tarot cards. Very good too. And then you have also, in addition, one card for each detective, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. No, these are more of these are for the ghost meter. So you have the talking board, the hangman's note, and the ghost meter. I don't know why these have different back from that, maybe through the rules, but anyway, they have the same type of structure. So going to the last of the components here. Let's see. Okay, this is a dry erase paper where this is plastic, so you can write with these markers and erase them. And I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to write your conclusion. You have up to 2 times to guess who did it, where, etc. Like you have to in the game, and you show it to the ghost, so you can see if you won, all of you won together with the ghost, or you lose. Then you have this general, again, plastic. You can draw on it blank paper where you can write using your ghostly abilities. Some tokens from this punch board. Okay, very good quality, matte linen, not linen finish, but it's matte and very thick feel. They look very good, these tokens. Great quality, as always, from Lucky Duck Games. And some additional smaller tokens like this. These are the ghost meter markers. These are the talking board markers. So you put markers on the Ouija board, how you call it. And then you have some wound markers in the way that I suppose your detectives may take wounds. We'll see. All these are additional wound markers indicating the damage you take. Let's pull them out. Again, same material like the rest of the tokens. Very good quality. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you are these investigation sheets. This is one for each player. This is the main notebook that each detective holds. You have 5, I suppose. Yeah, because this is up to 5 investigators plus 1 ghost. So these look very, very nice. The best of the quality, real good stuff for you to draw on it. So you can have notes where you keep notes in general, or tick things on who did it, the weapon, where, why, and the motive. So weapon, who, where, why. This is not who, this is how, sorry, and this is who. Okay, so even this looks tremendous fun because you can see it looks like some kind of paper, you know, squeezed or whatever. So with a stain from the coffee and some drawing at the sides. This is so much love in this production and you know, attention to detail, which I really like. So there you have it. This is Paranormal Detectives, brand new game from Lucky Duck Games. We're going to make a how to play video, and soon we're going to make also a review, hopefully give you more feel about the game. This is one of the most hot games in this year's session, and there is a good reason for that. This is very fun. They have done again the miracle with Lucky Duck Games, so really pumped to try this one. I'm really looking forward to play Paranormal Detectives. Many thanks for watching.